going on? It's just bringing it straight from my heart for me to you, because that's what I do. I promise you that awesome bolt action gameplay on Blacklight Retribution PS4. Ooh, I'm loving it. Now, I've tried different sites with this thing, and some people, you know, there's different sites. And you know what's the great thing about these sites versus Call of Duty when I'm playing this game? Is when it says that the site is 1.80 times magnification, it is what it says it is. You get on Call of Duty and you're like, ACOG, you're supposed to get extra zoom or something. It's just like looking through a regular red dot and there's basically little to no zoom on it. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What happened? So I love how Blacklight pays attention to detail, because this game, honestly, based on its weapon design and modification and add-ons and personalization, it is what it's true to what it says it is. I mean, that is what the game is. It's modifying personal weapons that give you the individualism that you appreciate in the game. It's something that you built on your own. Like, I built this sniper rifle to be, you know, low recoil and have a 200 kill damage. And there I threw a grenade. Not all damn places it falls into boxes. I mean, I'm still learning. I really am, you know. Here's the thing, you know, here's a little tip for me to you. Don't carry too much grenades and all that stuff, because you just don't have the time to throw them and use them, and it's a hindrance more than anything. So I say go for more. Like right here, this build was from 2 days ago, and I figured out, like, you know what, I'm carrying too much weight, because the more grenades you carry, and that's incredible about this game. It's not like Call of Duty. The more, see, you can get pants, and like I said, I'm gonna go over all of the details in itemization and personalization of the weapon. You know, how you could design your weapon and how you can design your character. I mean, the modification to your character affects how fast you run. So if you put extra pockets on your pants or on your vest, you know, your vest that you carry weapons on, you can have 2 pockets on your pants and you can have 2 pockets on your vest to carry whatever. Every time you add extra stuff to your character, it slows it down or has some effect in the stats. So when you play Call of Duty, let's say you get extended mags, you get no penalty. You get no penalty on the run or the walk. You know, and I found that, you know, I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, it's kind of strange. You're carrying extra ammo and weight, and you get no effect. So the ability to have more ammo in Call of Duty makes more sense, because you're not taking any hits on movement. So I'm like, man, this game is incredibly detailed. I would say that if I were to sit down with the developers of this game, you know, I'd make a couple minor adjustments. I mean, I would adjust this game as I went along, but overall, I think the overall presentation of this game is very unique and satisfying. I love the fact that you have a lot of individual, personal attributes that nobody else can see. You know, that is the exclusiveness of this game. You want exclusive priority that is yours. You know, you don't want, when you play Call of Duty and somebody kills you, they look at the kill cam, they see everything you have, and they just copy you. And it's like, it sucks, because everybody is the same. And you know, I mean, everybody's looking for individualism. What the hell am I talking about? So you're looking for individualism, and it's just a human trait that we all seek. And you put this in a video game, I find it fascinating. And I find it intriguing, and I'm looking and I'm searching, and I'm deeper and deeper and deeper into it, and it's like, wow, I want to be the most unique individual in the game. But when you play Call of Duty, you're just a plain Jane, and that's it. Fall in line, you're the same as the next guy. And I mean, it does have its pros and it does have its cons, because the pros to this is like, you know what, you were playing the other person, and the pros are that every other person can pick up the game. You're gonna have more players, but this game, you know, it's more tribal, individual. You could build, and once you get to a certain level, other players can't compete against you. So, you know, you kind of kill new players coming into the game to some extent. But I think the overwhelming individualism that you want to reach in this game far supersedes the fact that you would ruin the curve of new people coming into the game. Also, the fact that it's not where people are buying the game, it's free to play. So you could play the game, learn the game, build on your skills, and then buy stuff to move further. It's like you move up a little bit and you're like, oh, do I want to go any further? If I want to go any further, I gotta pay for stuff. But you know, if you're feeling it, then you pay for it. If you don't, then you don't. It's not like Call of Duty, or it's not like Battlefield. Let me use that as an example. I think that's a better example. You have to purchase the game. Then it's very top-heavy individual setups that you can't beat. So here you wasted $65, $70 on a game, and you're stuck. You get to trade in, you might get $30 back, and you're screwed. Whereas in Call of Duty, all the guns are the same. You can pick anything up, blah, blah, blah. It's very mundane. No individualism. You know, you get bored with it really quick. So that's where I find myself. I mean, if you're a veteran of first-person shooters and you're not feeling these other games anymore, you know, you're not a noob. I mean, I say people who still like Call of Duty are, you know, like infatuated with Call of Duty are noobs. And I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm just saying you're new to the game. And you're not really like know the history of Call of Duty, so you're not looking for that next high of gaming. And I think that's in Blacklight Retribution. You find that high and you're like, it takes so long to unlock a gun, and then once you get there, you're like, you use it. And so you become proficient in all the weapons. Like this bolt action that I'm using right now. You don't unlock this until later on. I mean, you do have some frame degradation through this through the map. I hope they work that out in the beta, but this map is notorious for frame degradation. There's so much going on. I don't know, like, if PlayStation people will tell you that it's over processing or under processing. I don't know, unless I talk to the developer. I mean, I would have to sit down with the developer. You know, I mean, I would sit there and write notes every day as I'm playing, you know, about the game. That I want to ask. There's a couple things like that are very unique in this game that you have to get used to immediately. And one that's really unique is the fact that you have to set your Y and X axis. So when you're moving left to right, or when you're strafing or shooting, or how you're moving, your character's moving, you have to set that. And it's very hard to find that balance to where you feel like your character's moving like Call of Duty. And this is the closest that I could get without me getting too scared and wanting to change again, unless somebody else has some better configurations. I still am toying with it, but right now I got used to it, so I don't think I'm going to change it unless I start getting beat by people who have a better configuration. And that would be probably where I'm going to start on my Fisticuffs channel, doing a How to Play Blacklight Retribution series. I'm going to be doing that over there, and I don't know when I'm going to start that, but I'll start it soon. Also, I want to point out the fact that when you jump in the air, unlike between Blacklight Retribution and Call of Duty, the sensitivity, let's say you're set on sensitivity 4 for Call of Duty. You jump in the air, you're at sensitivity in 4. You're still in sensitivity 4 while you're jumping. But in this game, once you leave your feet, you're at sensitivity 1000. Or 100, or whatever. It's not the same sensitivity for the X and Y axis. It totally changes, which is amazing. You know, I'm like, that's the way it should be. And so it trains you not to be jumping in, you know, unless you have a certain configuration that you're good with. And in certain aspects, there's parameters that you have to play within to make this game work. And that's what I like about it. It forces you to play a certain way, and that's good, because everybody, it's a unique situation. Anyways, look at me. I'm so awesome. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this commentary. Now get the fuck out of here.